Hi, Connor. I'm Phil.
Hi.
I'm gonna be your trainer. So we're all nice and clean in this household, so we can shake hands. We're both healthy, so we're fine. So how you been doing in the lockdown?
All right. Just going and playing soccer maybe a few times a week. But I guess you know, just playing games, watching TV,
Yeah.
staying inside mostly.
Yeah, you're missing soccer and school and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to start off by just asking what made you decide to seek out a personal trainer?
Well, I mean, during the quarantine, I haven't been doing much physical activity, and I'm pretty out of shape. So I
Okay.
think this would help me get back into shape.
Okay. So you're looking to get back into shape for your soccer season, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. My
So
soccer
you, so you
season.
want to get back into shape for sports, but also, I'm guessing you've probably been doing a lot of sitting around compared to what you normally do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So next, let's talk about, because you've been in lockdown now. Let's get an idea of what your activity level has been during the lockdown. So just an idea of just how active you've been, what types of activities you've been doing, that sort of thing. So.
Well, I mean, going out with the soccer ball, like maybe, mostly shooting, some dribbling stuff, but, I mean, that's really all for the physical activity that I've been doing.
Okay. So like, and you've been doing some stuff too, like, well, how often have you been doing that?
Probably like 3 times a week.
Okay. And let's say what kind of intensity level would you say? Like, it's kind of moderate for some parts, and then a little bit more intense at the end, or how do you been doing
I think it's been pretty, moderate throughout
Okay.
the whole thing.
that? All right, but it's safe to say, because I'm just judging. Well, we'll talk about the paperwork here a little bit later on. But I noticed you put in there that you have about 45 minutes on those days where you'd say you're pretty intense. Is that correct?
Yeah, I would say that,
Okay.
mostly with the dribbling.
Yeah, yeah. So you're still getting some good cardio work and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the other thing is, what do you do when you're not active?
Mostly just playing video games, sleeping. Uh, I do my usual 2 hours of homework every day, but yeah, I mean that's really it.
Okay. And you kind of move around a little bit, not just sitting the whole time, or do you just basically sit and do your homework and that's it?
I mean sometimes I'll get up to like maybe grab a snack or get some water,
Okay.
but yeah, most of the day I'm usually just sitting.
Okay. Okay. Next. So what was your activity like before the lockdown? Like, so even just all the way back until the start of school there, just kind of what you've been doing before we were all kind of locked down here.
Well, that's when the soccer season was going, so I had like 2 practices a week and then a game on the weekend. And during those practices, we would do like some cardio or muscle work. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's really it. I kind of just let the practices be my exercise time.
Okay. You've been doing any other sports? Like, you play volleyball or badminton or basketball? Anything?
Yeah, during school, I played for the volleyball team, the soccer team, and I would be playing for the badminton team right now if it wasn't for the lockdown. But
Okay. Yeah, and I guess you've also had your physical activity that you get from your gym classes and that sort of thing as well.
oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, and you get pretty good training there as well.
Yeah, my gym teacher works us pretty hard.
Okay, good. So you would say in comparison that, you've been pretty, comparison compared to what you were, this has been slowed down quite a bit, and you want to get back to that where you were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now I just want to touch on a little bit about what you know about physical activity and, how it affects your general health and well-being, and also how it affects your sports performance, right? Do you have a general idea of how all that,
Yeah, I think I have a decent idea. Like, I know we've learned about it in school that, like, exercising and stuff like that can make you happier and it can really help, your mental health as long as with your physical health as well.
Mhm. Yeah, and that goes with that, and you're right. It also goes along with like your sport activities as well, right? We can do a lot of training that focuses on making you stronger at those individual sports. Like, there are specific things to each sport that can be strengthened to make you perform at a higher level in those sports as well. So that's another factor we could also look at and try to increase your performance as well as your physical fitness and health kind of thing. Okay. Do you have any concerns about getting more active right now?
Um, Not necessarily, no.
No, you're still in pretty decent shape, like you still go out a few times a week, so you think you'd be able to
Yeah.
start training, pretty much right away kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, and your energy levels, like how do you feel? Like is your energy low, or are you feeling pretty decent energy-wise? Or?
I think my energy is still pretty good because I am still getting some, good amounts of sleep
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So yeah, I would say my energy is still really
Okay,
low.
and you're still eating well and everything
Oh,
else?
yeah.
And, okay, good. Okay, so now we kind of want to get an idea of, how ready you are. Like I asked you if you're ready to start now, and you said you were, which is good. How motivated are you to get yourself fit? Like, is it something you're like, well, I kind of want to get back into it, or like you're really fired up for it? Like, kind of scale of 1 to 10, how would you say?
I would say roughly around like an 8
Okay.
because with the way the lockdown is going, some stuff, is, getting released into the public, so like
Mhm.
we can do stuff more, and I want to make sure that when the soccer season comes that I'm ready for it
Okay.
instead of, the soccer season comes and I'm not prepared, I'm not fit. I want to make sure I'm ready for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Well, I guarantee there'll be some players that are not ready. I know a lot of them are sitting around right now, so that's good. Okay, so, and finally, just also want to look at, how do you think your health is? Like, do you have an idea of what your overall fitness is, do you think, or are you just not really sure?
I think I'm probably maybe in the middle, like from 1 to 10, I'd say maybe like a 5 or a 6,
Okay.
because I'm still going out and I'm still breaking a bit of a sweat.
Yeah.
But I'd say that's pretty much it at the moment.
Okay.
So
Would you be curious to find out, where you're at kind of thing? And overall, like even if you were training regularly, curious to find out how your fitness is overall? Like are you, are you at a high level, at reaching excellence levels, or are you fair, medium? We can do a lot of assessments to see where your strength, agility, speed, balance, all these types of things are at. So maybe that's something you'd be interested in finding out about?
oh yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, well that all sounds good. So I just wanted to go over a couple of these documents that we filled out here. So the first one was your physical activity and sedentary behavior questionnaire. So just to go over a few of these, your aerobic physical activity, you had said that you do about 3 days a week and at about 60 minutes per day of very moderate intensity workouts. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you say moderate, what is moderate for you?
I would say moderate is probably like sometimes I'll go out to the fields and there will be other kids there,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll play together, and so I'd say moderate for me is I'm not working very hard. I'm not going for hard sprints or anything.
Okay, so kind of like around like a walk to a light jog level, you would say that's
Yeah.
moderate.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So and then also we have what you answered here for muscle strengthening physical activity. That's a little bit more intensive. That would be like when you're playing competitive soccer and that sort of thing. So in here you did mention you do about 45 minutes in each of those days, the 3 days a week, where you do an actual strengthening activity a little bit more intense. So can you tell me a little bit about what those are doing? Like when you go through passing drills, are you getting a good aerobic work there? Are you doing maybe tell me a little bit about what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix, I would say. Like there's some really hard, passing drills that really make me sweat and, makes my legs tired. And also some dribbling stuff too, some fast-paced dribbling that really, gets my heart going
Okay.
and stuff like that. So
All right. Okay, so unfortunately you haven't been able to get any competition because of the distancing. But,
Yeah.
and your coaches are too old to run around with you. So, okay, and then also we'd also have to ask a questionnaire here about, how much time you spend in continuous sitting. So you said it was 1 to 2 hours. Is that pretty accurate? And sitting, you mean like just sitting doing homework, sitting in a car, going for a ride, things like that. I'd say that's about.
yeah, cause I don't really like go on car rides or anything like that. But the homework does take quite a while,
Mhm.
so yeah, I end up doing maybe an hour and a half of that, and sometimes I like to go to the store or whatever, go to like an orthodontist appointment. So.
Okay. All right, and then also for, how many hours where you were sitting, but you were kind of just leisure time stuff. So you mentioned you were greater than 6 hours a day, which I know normally you wouldn't get that much time kind of thing,
Yeah.
but, so what, your leisure time, what would you be doing in that leisure time?
I would say most of the time it's playing video games with my friends or watching a TV show, stuff like that.
Okay,
It's mostly that.
all right. Okay, so that's, pretty much all your sedentary time. Um, so even when you're sitting around, you're doing video games, playing, watching movies, whatever, what interval would you say, well, how often do you get up and walk around, go get a snack, whatever, go play with the cats?
I would say maybe
Well,
like
you mark down 20 to 30 minutes, is that about accurate?
oh yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, okay. So, overall, I'm looking at this, and yeah, you're sitting around for a little bit more than we would probably want you to be doing, but I understand, not, with all the distancing, there's not a whole lot of social stuff going on to get you out
Yeah.
and moving more often, but this will definitely get you out more, get you off the couch, get you a little more active, okay? So that's all good. And also I have, in the stage of change, questionnaire that I had you fill out, but also, not a lot here because, you were participating regularly in physical activity all the time, so there's not really a big change for you. You have a 2-month layoff, that's basically the change part. You have been staying active, but not at the same level that you were at. So we're gonna bring it back up the level and see if we can't increase above that, right? You're looking to improve and get yourself even higher than you were before in terms of fitness and ability for the season to start, sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so and you're also looking to continue this right up to the season start and continue into the season?
Yeah, I would say continue into the season as well.
Okay. Yeah, well, that all sounds really good. Really excited about getting to work with you, so thanks for meeting with me. All right, and we'll get together soon.